Hey y'all, welcome to Simple Blossom Tarot. I'm Gigi and this is my channel. I wanted to get on here and do a little chit chat, okay? I know this looks weird, but I'm getting ready to set up to do more love readings or whatever. I had been talking with my homeboy about something and it dawned on me. I have always kind of like beat myself up a little bit for like taking my time, right? Or like being a late bloomer. And I think it's from being in Aquarius, because we want we want to know everything. We want to know all of the information. Our affirmation within the zodiac is I know. So we want to we want to know all the details about something before we jump into it, right? And sometimes life just don't work like that, but for us it does, okay? Um but now that I am maturing and I have really been healing my, like, my self-talk and my perspective of self and all these things, it dawned on me. I was like, wait, hold on. I was like, I'm not a late bloomer, or I'm not I've never felt behind though, but I've always told people that like I've taken my time, like I take my own time. um what I have found out about myself is that I am a intentional person. So with being intentional, I've always been that way. So I take my time and I figure things out. And if I'm in situations where I need to figure out the truth or see clarity or whatever, I'm gonna take the time to do so because that is smart. That is an intelligent move for my safety, or for what I have to do, or for what my plans are, right? Because some people they will get over on you, they will lie, they will deceive you, they will try to cheat you out of things, your time, your energy, your money, your whatever. So you have to be ahead of the game and do the work, which all Aquariuses are. So, and I'm a Capricorn Venus, so baby, look, okay? But I identify within myself that I am a intentional person. And a lot of people, and I'm happy that I identify that, and I just praise God that even through like being my adolescence or my teen years, that I was intentional. I feel like, because a lot of people right now, the decisions that they made in the past has really affected where they are today, like their future in that moment. Um, and I'm so happy that I'm a person who has taken their time, you know what I mean? And being intentional and having that self-awareness of being able to identify, what do I really want for my life? Or, you know what I mean? Like, what's the direction, where I want to go? What feels right for me? What feels in alignment with me? Even in terms of like starting this YouTube channel, getting into tarot, all these things. In college, I told myself, my motto is, I'm going to find what's true for me. I'm going to find what's true for me. And I tell people all the time, I was in church like 3 days out the week. Every time I went to church, I said, oh no, the Lord ain't in here. Not technically saying the Lord isn't in there, but I was like, a lot of churches are, they're not there to receive the word. They're there under pastors. So they are idolizing men. They're putting man over the word. I got the word at home. I got the word within me. Okay, I got the word in my spirit. So I literally threw myself head knee deep, head in into Christianity and going to church 3-4 times a week, Bible study, everything, different churches, because I was looking for a home church at the time. And so I was like, okay, whatever. And the church that I consider a home church, the pastor, he's a theologian and he has theology degrees, and he is more of a spiritual pastor. And the reason why I knew that church was in alignment with me was because he said, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And I had felt that within my soul within myself, and me going on my own journey of finding out what's true for me. Me identifying who God is, what God is, on a personal level versus what I'm being taught and shown. Because to me, God is a God of love, but he is also a God of order. You know what I mean? But I was like, okay, I'm supposed to be here because, and I literally tapped my sister and was like, oh my God, this is what I've been trying to say. This is what I've been trying to say. And she looked at me. She was like, no, yeah, because you were trying to explain it like that. And I was like, okay, good, you know. And so that is when you know, when things feel confirming for you, you know, when relationships feel confirming for you, when things come with a bit of ease, or when things come with clarity at the beginning, right? And so I'm so grateful and thankful to now have identified that I am not a person who, yes, I take my time, but I take my time because I'm very intentional. You know what I mean? Like, and within that, I know what I'm looking for, and I know what I want. You know what I mean? And I know the energies that I want to be around, and I know the energies that I don't want to be around, you know? And I know my strengths, and I know my weaknesses, and I know the things that I need to work on, and all these things, you know? So, I don't know. I just felt like sharing that. Keep being intentional. I don't know who needs to hear that, or even if you have gone on a road of unintentionality, get in the energy of intentionality, right? Being intentional. What are you doing, and why are you doing, and what are you doing it for? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why I just want to say, like, fuck the bullshit. Like, quit it. Like, I don't know why there's an energy of just like, I've even been intentional. Or so I had a really good workout today, right? But I ended up eating some fried fish, which just ain't that bad. But I had fried fish and red beans and rice, and the reason being was because the day before on DoorDash, that specific meal, but that's the meal that I always get. You either get 2 or 3 pieces of fried fish or whatever, right? And it was already reasonable. It was only like $11, and so I was like, okay, cool. So I seen a little thing, and it said, "Oh, buy one get one." It had a little BOGO little tag on it at the top. So I clicked the button. Lo and behold, the only item that was there was the one that I wanted. So I said, okay, well, that's what I'm gonna do. So I got 2 for the price of 1. Okay, that's a blessing in itself. But I got 2 for the price of 1, and so I had ate my dinner yesterday, and then I ate my dinner today, and that's all I'm gonna have. It's what 7:10, 7:20. But I ate that earlier, like at 5 something. So that's all I'm gonna have. I got a little coffee here because it is a rainy, cozy, chilly little evening right now where I am. So I just felt like a little cup of coffee, okay? And then after this, I'm gonna snuggle up and read my book. Already took my shower. I'm just telling y'all all my business. Already took my shower because I worked out. But anyhow, be intentional. Sit down and write out what it is that you want to do. Write out literally, okay? The vision card is here. Literally, okay? With the chrome. Maturity. Come on. Hello. Some of y'all, this may be in connection to a lover. Okay? Some of y'all, this may be in connection to stability with the stone. Your finances and things of that nature. For some of y'all with the nectar, this is about a situation that is toxic / poisonous, and now you got to figure out how to turn it into nectar. Okay? For some of y'all on the fault line. For some of y'all with the box, y'all feel like y'all stuck in a box. Okay? But here I am, the mentor. Here I am, the mentor. Pulling on that shadow, okay? So with the medallion, y'all can get exactly the reward that you want, but also that heart energy. So you can get your heart's desires. That's so funny that I just started pulling like that. But, yeah, something just told me, here and tell these folks to be intentional. Quit letting people waste your time, okay? Quit letting people play on your head top, okay? Quit letting people take you on a ride for your money, okay? Quit letting these jobs stomp on your everything, your health, your wealth, your everything, okay? But right now, let me tell you something. Right now is not the time to be hating your job. You need to be grateful for it, and you need to be thankful for it, okay? I'm grateful and thankful for all jobs. You hear me? Because under this Trump administration, baby, laziness Laziness, folks don't want to get up off their ass and go to work. Laziness gonna have folks literally on the street. This is not, we are not, no. This is not playtime. We are in dire straits here. This is not the time to be sitting around and resting our laurels, however they say it, and waiting on folks to take care of you and all of that stuff. Time is up, baby. And you have to be able to take care of you, because even the way that they're attacking insurance, the way that they're attacking, like you have to make sure that you are good, and then you bring in community, and then you can bring something to the table. But I'm telling y'all, right now we in the era of the side hustle, and we don't really know how these tariffs is really gonna hit and affect us. We don't really know the bottom line in this. I have like four to five planets in Capricorn. Even though I'm very woo-woo and I do tarot readings and like all these things, and I honor the spiritual element within life, I am very practical and very realistic. Very practical, very realistic, and I understand that things take time. But a lot of decisions that I make, even though, because you can have insight, you can use your intuition and all these things, but I'm a person who I need to see, whether it's a breadcrumb of proof or positive something. I need to see something real. I need to see something tangible. Okay, unless God says I need you to go ahead and take that leap of faith. Okay, and I've prayed about it or whatever. I need you to go ahead and take that leap of faith. I know in my spirit and in my soul when God is pushing me towards doing something. But baby, right now, we in dire straits. And I think a lot of people have realized that they've been duped. You know? But it is what it is. We're in the thick of it. Lost in the thick of it. We're in the thick of it. So right now we just got to deal with whatever we're dealing with. And a lot of people, a lot of the YouTube lifestyles and the Instagram lifestyles and all of these things, a lot of things are going to get hit, honey, because people are closing up their pocketbook. And y'all gonna see a lot of these spiritualists who claim to be healing everything, charging 2 racks, 3 racks, 8 rack, all these racks. The people, they gonna close down shop, they gonna move out the country, and they ain't gonna have shit to do with you. And that's how you know you got. And a lot of them were pushing the very agenda that's in the White House now. Okay. I told folks I was blue in the face. Be very discerning. Use your intuition. Don't get God out here. Put yourself in a position to be able to travel. Get your passport. Start a garden. Gain life skills. Save your money. I've been saying a lot of these things. But in the process, working on me being in that, getting myself to that energy, you know. But, we're not in the energy to be fearful or anything like that. God will always take care of his people. I don't care. I remember when, what's it called? I remember in the Bible, when I think that was Pharaoh. They made a Disney movie out of that, where everybody was hiding their first sons because the Pharaoh at the time was looking for the king. Like somebody had the baby who was like the child who was supposed to become king, and then they put him in the bassinet or whatever and sent them up the river or whatever. But at that time, God had told everybody they need to put. I may be getting that mixed up, but anyway, there was something in the Bible that said God told them to put red around their door frame, and the plague would pass them by or something like that. That's what I'm getting. Like, if you're in alignment with God's energy And for me, that don't look like how cookie cutter and how people think, you're supposed to be sitting in a pew and all these and all that. I don't believe in that. A lot of them people be up there shucking and jiving. A lot of them people in the Bible, it says gluttony is a sin. They be up there 600 pounds. Okay. They be up there 2 plates from my 600 pounds life on TLC. I think they come on TLC. Okay. They be screwing women and men. They want to talk about homosexuality. And they on the pulpit. You see what I'm saying? So I don't do all that. I don't do stealing from people, locking the doors. Oh, locking the doors, close them doors. Ushers, close them doors. We about to get $40,000. What? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you nuts? It's just grifting, and it's just so many folks is pimping right now, for real. They pulpit pimping, they spiritual guru pimping, they women empowerment pimping, okay, they influencer pimping, they ebook pimping. I mean, in 1,001 ways right now, folks is getting hooked, crooked, and booked, okay, because they don't have spiritual discernment. They're not moving in the energy of what? Intentionality. I don't even know if that's the word, but they're not moving with intention. Be intentional about everything. Okay. But let me go back to my me getting a buy one get one fish platter. Okay, because I was trying to say this. When I was eating it, I got it for a deal, and I was like, I'm gonna respect that. Okay, and I'm gonna keep it $1. I'm gonna keep it $1. I'm gonna keep it honest with you. So that was previous payday, and payday didn't hit. And so, because payday didn't hit, I'm like, oh, wait, hold on, wait a second, right? But I said, you know what? No, I'm going to eat the food because I spent my money on it, whatever. But I'm changing my, I'm getting back to my more healthy lifestyle, which is basically salmon, Brussels sprouts, or rice, or broccoli, or whatever, right? And so I was like, well, I don't want to waste the food. I spent my money, but I was intentional. I thought about it before I ate that food. I was like, you know what? This on the fried side. This is red beans and rice. All that break down as sugars. You know what I'm saying? But I have really been on my water. But yeah. So just being intentional. Be intentional with everything. Okay? Just start to. Even if you haven't been. Like life just been riding. You just been doing things. Look, judgment. It's time to make a judgment. It's time to make a judgment call on things. Where you see this woman, she's creating music. She's creating a tune. Like, what song have you created basically in your life? Like, you put the notes together, and notes make songs, and songs make albums. Now I'm playing, but for real. Look, Ace of Swords, clarity, a wake up call. Knight of Wands. Yes, literally the Knight of Wands is the energy of moving out of impulse. This could even be lust. This could be anger. I just want to do something. I have a passion to do something. Like, this is the energy of impulse. So needing to identify these things and move in the energy of intentionality. I keep saying, just move with intention. Lord Jesus. Okay, struggling. Okay. The Five of Wands and the Eight of Cups, yeah. Now, and the Page of Pentacles, yeah. The Five of Wands and the Eight of Cups is the energy of, yeah, you leave folks behind, and because that's what the Eight of Cups is about. You leave folks behind, and with the Five of Wands, folks gonna be upset. Folks gonna have their energy's gonna be all over the place. Okay, and also though the Five of Wands is the energy of competition. Okay, look, the Three of Cups. Okay. And then you got the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles ain't much. Okay, this is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. We got Pisces. We got Aquarius. We got Sagittarius. But this is breadcrumb. This ain't much with the the Page of Pentacles. This is a student, starting out fresh, just learning something, just applying something, taking the first step, But that's what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to tell y'all. I didn't even anticipate pulling a few cards, but that was on my spirit. Needing to be intentional, okay? And everything it is that you do. Play. That's somebody might be playing a little too much. Respect, period. Period. Okay, Aretha Franklin, period. Play, respect. That's it. When folks want to pay. When folks want to play, you got to get in the energy of respect. You got to make people respect you. I'm not a plaything. Like Woody said. Woody told Buzz, "You're a child's plaything," or whatever. Baby, can't be played. This is the energy of not being intentional. Being in the energy of self-respect, intentional. Intentional. Playing around, child's play. That's exactly what the Page of Pentacles is. Self-love, yes ma'am. Self-love, self-respect. That's it. That is it. That is it. That is it. Alright, so I just wanted to say that. Be loving to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle on yourself. Understand that you are a work in progress. Understand that perfection is not the goal. Perfection is not the purpose. Listen to your heart. Get a meditation. Slow down. Get grounded. Stop being in this energy or get yourself out of the energy of impulse. Whether this is impulse buying, impulse eating, living an unintentional life, just wasting your time. You can't, you know what I mean? Like, get intentional. Get a list of goals that you really, really want. You know, you want to live overseas. Okay, that's a big goal, but you got to take some small steps to get there. You know what I mean? Whatever. If your goal is marriage, if your goal is to have a family, again, big things, big goals, but you got to have steps to get there, right? Is your energy in alignment? You know, weight loss. Are you in alignment with the energy of weight loss at this moment? Because all you have to do is keep that energy steady. All you have to do is be consistent in that energy, and then you'll have that manifest for you. So be intentional and stay consistent in whatever it is that you are trying to do. And I'm talking to myself as well. Okay. So just wanted to say that. Send y'all love and light. Peace.